subscribers in a couple of weeks. That's serious. So I did a live video, and the live video is still up if you want to go back to it. I did a live video. This is toward the end of December, and I was just like thanking everybody for subscribing to my channel. I gave a shout out to a particular YouTuber, and that was pretty much that, because this YouTuber didn't really know me like that, but they shared my channel to their audience, and I just felt like, wow, like you did that for me, like you didn't have to do that for me. So I just felt very honored. That very next day, December 21st, 2018, because y'all know I know the dates. December 21st, 2018, I remember it was 9-something in the morning. I get a phone call from her, and she was just like, oh, I just want to talk to you. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Like, remind you, at this time, we are great. Nothing, like, we're fine. This day, this is where everything was left. This is where everything was left. She was just like, I see you gave someone a shot. Well, why did you give them a shout out on your live? And I was thrown off. I'm like, because they shared my channel. Like, was I not supposed to give them a shout out? And she was just like, oh, well, I feel some type of way. This is her in her mind. She was like, oh, I feel some type of way because you've been on my channel, and I feel like you're supposed to shout me out and blah, blah, blah. And remind you, I'm just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So, and I told her in that moment, I said, the last live I did before that, I shouted you out left and right. I said, I'm not going to keep shouting you out.
Hey, y'all, hey. So this is one of Eat With Q's ex-best friends. I received a comment saying that he is going to expose some drama or his thoughts about Eat With Q in between 10 o'clock tonight and 12 o'clock tonight, y'all. I was like, what? Who is Eat With Keem? Let me check it out. So I checked it out, y'all. I went to his community wall, and this video was shared on his community wall a day ago, which he made 3 years ago, y'all. So let's finish checking it out.
Like, every time I do a video, it's not that deep. Like, girl, it's not that deep. Like, you're thinking you're Miss Royal or whatever. Like, it's not that deep. Mind you, I was already doing stuff before I got doing collaboration videos with you. I was already on TV. I was already booking celebrities. I was already. Do y'all get what I'm saying? It's not like I'm coming into this like, oh, I'm trying to piggyback off of my friend because she's growing up. I was already doing stuff, so it's like that's why I didn't understand why she was. Anyway, it was in her mind. So then she addressed me about something else. So this don't have nothing to do with YouTube, but she addressed me about that. We talked about it, whatever. I'm thinking that was going to be it of the conversation. She pretty much told me like, well, if it wasn't for me, this is the part, y'all. This is the part. This is the part when I was like, I don't think you was ever my friend. Like, I really thought that. She was like, well, if it wasn't for me, nobody would know who you are. And I feel like when you say go,
that's the completely. Yeah, let me put my dang on seatbelt on. God dang it. There we go. That's the completely narcissistic part right there. If it wasn't for me, nobody would know who you are. Like, that's supposed to be a best friend. Like, y'all really supposed to be best friends. Y'all was never business partners, so it's not that type of relationship, right? I don't know, y'all.
Those type of words to someone you supposed to care about and call your best friend. You don't say those type of things to someone you call your best friend. You don't say that. I would never ever say to someone, oh, people only know who you are because of me, because of my following, because of this, because of that. Like, you don't say that. So when she said that on the phone, I'm like, oh, really? And then she was just like, I don't want you to be in my 2019, blah, blah, blah. I'm cutting people off left and right, and da, 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 da. I'm like, all right. And then she hangs the phone up on me. I'm like, okay. Like, in my mind, I'm like, maybe it's just something she got to get over. Later that day, around 5:00 p.m. Easter time, she dropped that video.
Super dramatic, y'all. That's what it sounded like, right? She hung up on him like she was like, child, that is a mess. I don't socialize with people like that. I don't like people that are extra and just over the top for nothing.
Yo, it's the nacho. It's like the nacho shrimp video. Y'all can go right to that video after this live. I'm telling you, I ain't lying. It's the nacho shrimp video. And she was literally addressing me, but sarcastic and saying, sarcastic things and like, oh, I'm cutting off the ops, like pretty much calling me like pretty much an opportunist. I'm cutting off the ops, and it was just a lot of disrespectful things in that video. When I seen the video, I was extremely hurt, and I put up a little post on Facebook. You know how you do, just speak your mind, whatever. And then the very next day, I dropped my McDonald's video. Y'all can go to that. That was dropped on December 22nd, 2018. I threw jabs. I'm telling you, I threw jabs at her because she threw jabs at me. Remind you, when we hung up the phone, I wasn't going to bring it to the internet, but when I see she dropped that video and she was being sarcastic and saying stuff, I felt some type of way. So then, I did a video saying stuff, and then some people in that moment, they knew what was going on, because I had some of my YouTube friends hit me up like, what's going on between y'all? And I had people in my DM on Instagram and stuff. Like, people was hitting me up like, are y'all okay? People was in my comments. So even though it wasn't as big as this whole Beloved situation, some people knew, and that's what happened back then. And you can go back to the videos if y'all want to just, see what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm talking about. So around that time, we stopped being friends. I kept being consistent with my mukbang channel. I do the mukbang channel because it's fun. I actually like doing it now. It's fun. I like trying different foods and stuff like that. So it's just fun. So I just kept it going. I didn't stop the channel. I kept it going. I wasn't worried about how many subscribers I wasn't worried about no subscribers like that. I wasn't worried about. I was just honestly connected with my audience. That's all I was doing. Sometimes I would drop videos 3 times a week. Sometimes I would take a break for a couple of weeks because it wasn't that deep to me. So that's that. Now to fast forward to all the stuff that happened last week, I was notified. Well, nobody notified. I was on work. I was at work on my break, and I seen a post on Instagram, and it caught my attention. I was like, "What's going on?" I contact one of my YouTube friends and contact them. Was like, "What's going on?" It was just like, "Well, Q just dropped a video or whatever, exposing Beloved's family." And remind you, soon they said that, I knew exactly what they was talking about. So remind you, she told me the same story in the very beginning of December. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So when I seen the video, I would have shaken my head like, girl, you are in trouble. I'm just like, I cannot help you. I don't.
Now, why would he think she was in trouble unless he already knew that what Q was saying and what Q was doing and what she was possibly feeling was not right? Child,
Hit you, but I don't know why you did that. And then you did a part 2. My thing is, she was pretty much talking about, I want to talk about the experience, because she just did some wonderful collaborations in LA. This is just me. This is how I would have did it. I would have did a video and be like, in the past, I didn't really have too many good collaborations with, some people. But let me tell you about my good experience. So I did this and I did that. I would have made it so positive. You see what I'm saying? When I seen that video, it seemed like she was literally trying to hurt their family and mess up their name, and I didn't appreciate that. I know she told me this before in the past, but even though I knew this information, I didn't go onto the internet and tell the internet like, guess what she said about the family, because you know why? Because I'm not messy. So it's like, you know what I mean? So anyway, I just couldn't believe that video came out. So then, of course, I seen the Beloved family and their response. I seen those, the receipts and stuff like that. I'm being really honest with you, when I seen those videos, I was like, about time people are seeing her for who she is, because I always felt like if I would have did it earlier,
wow, that is
would have been like, oh, you're clout.
It's about time people are seeing her for who she really is, y'all. And when I make my little videos,
chasing and like just dumb stuff.
Make my little videos and talk about it, they be like, oh, mind your business. They don't even say I'm clout chasing, y'all. They just say shut up and mind your business. Like, ain't that the devil trying to play? Huh? Don't they just want to shut you up. It don't matter if you're making sense or not. They want to shut you up. Y'all go watch his channel if you want to see the rest of this video. I'm about to get up out of here. Our ride is over. Bye, loves.